Here's a quick walk around video of our 2010 Porsche Panamera 4S. Car's finished in Porsche's platinum metallic. It's a silver color that in the sunlight shows almost a bit of kind of a goldish brownish color to it as well. Car sits on rims from the on turbo rims that do measure 20 at all four corners. Going around, just taking a little bit of a closer look at the wheels. So up here, front passenger rim has a small bit of curbing up towards the top. Other than that, we're in pretty decent shape as we work our way around. Moving on down, just checking out, looking for dents and dings along the side. Car shows to be in good shape in terms of dings and dents along the passenger side. Now the paint over here isn't perfect. We have a few marks, one here, some additional scuffing, and a mark here all in front of the passenger side door on that front quarter panel. Fitment on the quarter panel has a few marks. Looks like it may have been refitted to the car. And then working our way up around the front. The car's covered 96,000 miles, and it's 12 or 13 years, so not uncommon to see rock marks and chip marks in a car that's got the kind of mileage that this one does have on it. Across that front bumper, again, a number of marks. A couple of big ones to note just below the bonnet lid, both up top above the parking sensors as well as below. Continuing on, we got one just on the outside of the front parking center on the passenger side, and parking sensor on the passenger side. And our headlight cleaner on the passenger side is also currently missing. Will need replacing. Up front, a few marks in the lower section of the headlight, but the lights do shine bright and are minimally affected. Looking at the lower bumper, it's more consistent in the rock chips that we're seeing across, going around the side. As we move over, we have, looks like it might be similar fitment work done up on the molding where the front bumper and quarter panel do hit, as well as a little bit on the inside of our light up front. Now the driver's side wheel does show curbing here. Again, it's sitting on the 20-inch turbo rims, but does show a good amount of curving around the outsides, as well as the lower corner here, and a ding on the front wheel. Now the tires are still relatively new, show good tread life. They're date coded to 2021. Set of all seasons. Working our way back, looking again down the driver's side this time around. Again, no dings or dents along either front or rear doors. Here are a couple marks on the window. Now in here, our drain plugs on the driver's side are missing. Inexpensive replacement. And up top on the hood, or on the roof, sorry, we do have A small bit of paint imperfection here. The black shows a bit of weathering. Between the front and rear door. Paint along the side of the car is in good shape. So we work our way down looking at the rear wheel on the driver's side. The best condition of the three so far. Again, not without small marks. Again, car's covered 96,000 miles, so not anything. A couple of small brushes with the curb would not be uncommon for these. The back, small mark on the rear fender. Chrome badging is in good shape. Porsche logo still looks fresh, as does the Panamera 4S logo. Over here again, some minor cosmetic imperfections again on the rear bumper. And then finally getting around and looking at our rear tire on the rear wheel and tire on the passenger side. Again, shows to be in pretty decent shape along the outside of the rim. A bit of cracking in the brush finish across the arms of the outer rim. And then we do have one mark back here to be wary of. The light should be able to catch it again right there. Small imperfection. We do have both of our covers on the passenger side, but a similar weathering and fading in the black between the two doors as we saw on the driver's side. Final note, cosmetically, to take a look at here is in the middle of the, just above the windshield on the roof. Again, a bit of paint imperfection. Looks like, again, likely a rock chip. Probably something a little bit bigger. We'll go ahead and we'll step inside of our 2010 Panamera. Now, as we open up and look inside, the car is finished with this kind of espresso or chocolate brown leather, along with light wood details across the dash, the door sills, as well as our steering wheel. I'll have inside in a moment, but if you want to touch, the car has Bose sound, and across our headrests, both front and rear, on our four-seater, we do have Porsche crests embossed to go along with matching stitching. Now here, looking at bolsters, typical wear spots on many of these cars. Our bolsters, both side bolsters and seat bolsters, appear to be in good shape. There are some wear marks on the leather, not to be unheard of again for a car that's pushing 12 years old and has nearly 100,000 miles. But overall, the leather, perforated leather, is in good shape. It does offer both heated and ventilated seating. We'll go ahead and step in and take a look around. Our door guards are in good shape. Stepping in, we have two driver memories. Again, our wood across the car, across the interior, is actually in quite good shape. Again, controls on these are AC and heating and cooling is all controlled on the center console. To go along, we have a touchscreen. Current mileage, 96.7. Speedometer, that'll get your way up to 200. Tach that goes to 8. Red line is near to 7. And again, a reminder, we're in a Panamera 4S. Car is fitted with Sport Chrono. Along the dash, on the passenger side, we're in good shape. We are showing some signs of wear up on top of, just above the gauge cluster, as well as a bit of cracking up on the top part, both here and here. Nothing more than a cosmetic issue, but just something to keep in mind. The car's fitted with a sunroof above both of the front 2 seats. And in the back, as mentioned, this car is a 4-seater with, again, additional extended wood and extended leather all around. We'll get her up, get her running. Now up and running, get her turned over. Car's fitted with, as mentioned, both heated and ventilated seats. Both do work as expected on both driver and passenger sides. In here we have a few different modes: Sport mode, Sport Plus. As we shift around, you'll see both the throttle response becomes greater, as well as our suspension gets a good bit tighter as we go from normal driving to Sport and Sport Plus. Sport and Sport Plus is really where this car does shine as it's driving. Responsiveness, both throttle and overall driving experience, is much better. We'll go ahead, we'll get this started here in a moment. We'll start it in a regular driving mode, and then can get it flipped over to Sport and Sport Plus as we go. In here we do have full menus, steering wheel controlled for our screen that's just right of the tachometer. And then on the left side here, we also have volume controls. Car does come equipped with a 7-speed. Paddles can be controlled right on the steering wheel itself. Now, the steering wheel shows a bit of a sign of wear up on the top side, about 1030, and then the plastic pieces are showing a bit of wear on the outside of both ends. The leather is in good shape. Shows a little bit, again, a few marks here and here. The wood is pretty much spotless across the full round wheel. We got her started up, down into drive, and get her going. Now all lights, wipers, and blinkers all work as expected. Typical Porsche controls. They're a bit stiff. We'll go ahead, get her out here, up and running. Now the engine sounds nice. As we drive the car, as it's getting warm, the steering does open itself up a little. Now the car itself is fitted with the 4.7 V8 engine. The V8 was only available in these early Panameras on the 4S, and then of course turbocharged on the Panamera Turbo. In terms of just getting a little bit of a better feel of the car, as we get towards the full steering lock to both the left and the right, there's a little bit of rub that does need to be looked into by the next owner. We'll get the car into Sport and then Sport Plus as we're driving. Our throttle response does become a good bit better. The car itself on its the handling and suspension stiffens up and drives much more similar to what you'd imagine and what you think about when you think about a Porsche driving experience. We'll get it turned and then we'll get it up and running on a pull on the way back. Now as we make a left turn and start heading back towards the office, got the air conditioner on, car is blowing nice and cold air. AC works well and heat works well. Again, as mentioned, ventilated seats and heated seats are both fully functional as well. Now the car in sport, drop back, give it a quick bit of a pull here, just to give a bit of a sense of what we're working with. As soon as the truck in front of us turns off, now again in sport, car feels much better, pulls much stronger, handling stiffens up, steering stiffens up, all to give a bit of a better experience. And then flipping into Sport Plus, we'll give it another little go. Shifts really well, revving out to just over $6,000. And we'll bring her home.